53. Quoting different endings.
자고, 뭐느냐고 소스, howtostudykorean.com.
Below is a list of vocabularies to be used in this lesson. Nouns.
냉동실,
Means freezer.
반팔,
Means short sleeve t-shirt.
며느리,
Means daughter-in-law.
사위,
Means son-in-law.
턱받이,
Means bib.
침,
Means spit, saliva.
남,
Means other people, stranger.
신사,
Means gentleman.
숙녀,
Means lady.
지진,
Means earthquake.
열,
Means heat.
곳곳,
Means here and there, everywhere.
앞날,
Means future, verbs.
흘리다,
Means for a liquid to leak out from somewhere.
뱉다,
Means to spit out.
대하다,
Means to treat.
불평하다,
Means to complain.
조르다,
Means to pester.
파괴하다,
Means to destroy. Adjectives.
편안하다,
Means to be comfortable, to be peaceful.
쾌적하다,
Means to be pleasant, to be nice. Adverbs and other words.
함부로,
Means disrespectfully, carelessly.
우연히,
Means by chance. Introduction. In this lesson, you will add to your knowledge of what you learned in the previous lesson by learning more about making quoted sentences. In this lesson, we will look at how to quote sentences of suggestion
자고,
and sentences of question.
느냐고,
In addition, you will learn how to form direct quotes. Let's get started. I said let's, colon.
자고,
In lesson 44, you learned how to add
자,
to the stems of verbs to make a suggestion. For example,
밥을 먹자,
let's eat rice.
내일 공원에 가자,
Tomorrow, let's go to the park.
애기가 침을 흘려서 애기에게 턱받이를 해주자.
Let's put a bib on the baby because he is drooling.
사람들이 여기 맛이 없다고 불평해서 다른 식당에 가자.
People complain that the food in this place isn't delicious, so let's go to another restaurant. By attaching
고,
to,
자,
you can quote these types of sentences. For example,
아빠가 밥을 먹자고 했어.
Dad said let's eat.
여자친구가 공원에 가자고 했어.
My girlfriend said let's go to the park.
선생님이 수업 시간 동안 열심히 공부하자고 했어요.
The teacher said let's study hard during class time.
우리가 서울에 가면 서울 곳곳을 구경하자고 했어요.
When we go to Seoul, I said let's sightsee everywhere in Seoul.
우리 아들은 나한테 자꾸 부산에 가자고 졸랐어.
My son kept pestering me and said let's go to Busan.
여자친구가 산책하자고 했지만 저는 너무 피곤해서 안 갔어요.
My girlfriend said let's go for a walk, but I was too tired, so I didn't go. Full stop.
Quoting questions.
느냐고,
Verbs.
When quoting a clause sentence that is a question, a different quoting addition should be used. For example, if you want to say, I asked him what he likes, you cannot use the regular quoting addition here. For example, this is not correct.
그가 무엇을 좋아한다고 물어봤어요.
When a quoted clause sentence ends with the verb, the addition of
느냐고,
should be used to indicate that the quote is a question. For example, if we were to correct the example from before,
그가 무엇을 좋아하느냐고 물어봤어요.
I asked him what he likes. Another translation could be,
그가 무엇을 좋아하느냐고 물어봤어요.
I asked him what do you like. It is also possible to quote a question that was asking about the past or future. For example,
우리 아빠는 나에게 어디 가느냐고 물어봤어.
my dad asked me where I am going.
우리 아빠는 나에게 어디 갔느냐고 물어봤어.
My dad asked me where I went.
우리 아빠는 나에게 어디 가겠느냐고 물어봤어.
My dad asked me where I will go. Of course, it is also possible to change the tense of
물어보다,
or
묻다.
to indicate that you will ask in the past, present or future. For example,
나는 여자친구에게 뭐 먹었느냐고 물어봤어.
I asked my girlfriend what she ate.
나는 여자친구에게 뭐 먹었느냐고 물어보고 있어.
I am asking my girlfriend what she ate.
나는 여자친구에게 뭐 먹었느냐고 물어볼 거야.
I will ask my girlfriend what she ate. Below are many more examples.
지진이 어떻게 생기느냐고 물어봤다.
I asked how earthquakes occur.
이 반팔을 입어야 되느냐고 물어봤어요.
I asked if I have to wear this t-shirt.
사위가 어디 갔느냐고 물어봤어요.
I asked where my son-in-law went.
저는 부장님에게 우리가 그렇게 해야 하느냐고 물어봤어요.
I asked our boss if we had to do it like that.
냉동실에서 왜 열이 나오느냐고 물어봤어요.
I asked why there is heat coming out of the freezer.
학생에게 학교 안에서 침을 왜 뱉었느냐고 물어봤어요.
I asked the student why he spat inside the school.
우리가 남들을 왜 잘 대해야 하느냐고 물어봤어요.
I asked why we need to treat other strangers well. All of the examples above show
느냐고,
attached to the final verb in the quoted portion of the sentence, sometimes following the past tense,
업,
and sometimes following the future tense.
캣,
Korean dictionaries indicate that
느냐고,
is the correct addition when quoting a question that ends in a verb. That being said, Korean people will be more inclined to say that
냐고,
without
느,
looks and sounds more natural. Well, they sound quite similar. For example, all of the sentences above could also be written or said as
지진이 어떻게 생기냐고 물어봤다. 저는 부장님에게 우리가 그렇게 해야 하냐고 물어봤어요. 냉동실에서 왜 열이 나오냐고 물어봤어요. 이 반팔을 입어야 되냐고 물어봤어요. 사위가 어디 갔냐고 물어봤어요. 학생에게 학교 안에서 침을 왜 뱉었냐고 물어봤어요. 우리가 남들을 왜 잘 대해야 하냐고 물어봤어요.
I asked a Korean grammar teacher about this. She said that both would be correct, even though I showed her that the correct usage for a verb is
느냐고,
I asked her if a student uses
냐고,
without
느,
on her Korean language exam, would she mark it as incorrect? She said no, because that's the way we use it all the time. I'm not sure what to make of this, and it is difficult for me to suggest which one you should use. Personally, I suggest that you use the simple,
냐고,
which is the form that is more commonly said by Korean speakers,
냐고,
is also the form that I have always used whenever I quote a question. However, you should keep in the back of your mind that the official usage is.
느냐고,
Okay, let's move on to adjectives.
Quoting question.
으냐고,
Adjective.
When a quotation ends with an adjective, the addition of
으냐고,
should be used to indicate that it is a quoted question.
으냐고,
Is added to adjectives ending in a consonant, except
리을,
an.
냐고,
Is added to adjectives ending in a vowel or if the final consonant is.
을.
For example,
저는 친구에게 그 여자가 예쁘냐고 물어봤어요.
I asked my friend if that girl was pretty.
아빠에게 지금 편안하냐고 물어봤어.
I asked my dad if he was comfortable relaxed.
너의 며느리가 아름다우냐고 물어보고 싶어.
I want to ask if your daughter-in-law is beautiful.
냉동실이 왜 이렇게 추우냐고 물어봤어.
I asked why the freezer was so cold.
이런 반팔이 집에 많으냐고 물어봤어.
I asked if there were many of these types of t-shirts at home. As with verbs, the usage that you will hear in everyday speech writing and the official usage is sometimes different. In speech, Korean people often eliminate the
으,
that should be included if the adjective ends in a vowel. For example,
이런 반팔이 집에 많으냐고 물어봤어. 이런 반팔이 집에 많냐고 물어봤어.
officially a is the correct form, but you will often see and hear a be used. Most Korean people wouldn't be able to tell you which one is correct or they would assume that both are correct.
쉽다,
Was first introduced in lesson 17 but was also discussed in the previous lesson.
쉽다,
Is also an adjective and therefore the above rules apply here as well. For example,
그는 뭐 먹고 싶으냐고 물어봤어.
he asked what do you want to eat?
그 사람이 나한테 앞날에 뭐 하고 싶으냐고 물어봤어.
That person asked me what I want to do in the future.
있다,
And
없다,
are very confusing in this usage. As you know, depending on the usage of
있다,
and,
없다,
they can be adjectives or verbs. Typically, adjective conjugations are applied when they are adjectives, and verb conjugations are applied when they are verbs. Makes sense. However, regardless of if they are being used as a verb or adjective. The verb addition of
느냐고,
should be attached when quoting a question with
있다,
or.
없다.
You can treat this as an irregular to this rule. I tried to get clarification from Korean grammar teachers as to why this happens, and they all told me it's just an irregular, just like with other verbs.
있느냐,
And
없느냐,
are often spoken written as
있냐,
and
없냐.
and would be seen as correct by Korean people. Here are some examples.
저는 그에게 수영할 수 있느냐고 물어봤어요.
I asked him if he could swim.
아빠에게 엄마를 왜 함부로 대하고 있느냐고 물어봤어요.
I asked Dad why he is treating Mom disrespectfully.
동생에게 환경을 왜 파괴하고 있느냐고 물어봤어요.
I asked my brother why he was destroying the environment.
그 숙녀가 남의 눈을 피하고 싶어서 우연히 호텔을 찾아서 혹시 잠깐 들어갈 수 있느냐고 물어봤어요.
The lady wanted to avoid other people's eyes, so she fatefully found a hotel and asked if she could go inside, quoting questions with
이다,
as with adjectives, when a quotation ends with
이다,
the addition of
으냐고,
is added to,
이다,
because the stem of
이다,
is always,
이,
that is always ends in a vowel, the addition of
냐고,
is always added and we never need to worry about the.
으.
For example,
나는 그 사람이 의사이냐고 물어봤어.
I asked if that person is a doctor, as usual, if the noun that
이다,
is attached to ends in a noun, as above, the
이.
can be eliminated.
나는 그 사람이 의사냐고 물어봤어.
I asked if that person is a doctor, if the noun ends in a consonant,
이.
must be included. For example,
나는 그 사람이 우리 선생님이냐고 물어봤어.
I asked if that person is our teacher. You might want to read my discussion about why
이.
is included in these cases. I discussed this in the previous lesson. In lessons 21 and 22 you learned about various question words. In those lessons, you learned how
이다,
can be used with
누구, 뭐, 어디,
and.
언제.
For example,
방학은 언제야?
when is vacation?
그곳이 어디야?
Where is the place?
이것이 뭐야?
What is this?
그 사람은 누구야?
Who is that person? Tilde
냐고,
can also be attached to these words when used with.
이다.
For example,
방학이 언제이냐고 물어봤어.
I asked when vacation is.
그곳이 어디이냐고 물어봤어.
I asked where that place is.
그것이 뭐이냐고 물어봤어.
I asked what that thing is.
그 사람이 누구이냐고 물어봤어.
I asked who that person is. Below are more examples of
냐고,
being used with.
이다. 이 신사가 누구냐고 물어봤습니다.
I asked who this gentleman is was.
저는 제 친구에게 한국으로 이사하고 싶은 이유가 뭐냐고 물어봤어요.
I asked my friend what is the reason you want to move to Korea?
제가 점원에게 그 핸드폰이 좋은 핸드폰이냐고 물어봤지만 그는 모른다고 했어요.
I asked the salesperson if that cell phone is good, but he said that he didn't know.
저 학교를 다니는 학생들이 똑똑한 학생들이냐고 물어봤어요.
He asked if the students who attend that school are smart students. Also notice that by adding
이냐고,
to,
이다,
you can ask questions in sentences that use the
를 것이다.
future tense conjugation. For example,
나는 그들에게 결혼식에 갈 거냐고 물어봤어.
I asked if they were going to go to the wedding.
나는 그에게 어디 갈 거냐고 물어봤어.
I asked where he is going to go.
저는 그에게 앞날에 뭐 할 거냐고 물어보고 싶어요.
I want to ask what he will do in the future.
그는 저한테 여자친구랑 언제 결혼할 거냐고 물어봤어요.
He asked me when I will marry my girlfriend.
Direct quote.
Direct quotes are fairly easy now that you have the knowledge that was presented in the past two lessons. If you want to say something as a direct quote, the only difference is that the quoted sentence is conjugated the way it was originally said. For example, if I wanted to quote,
제가 하고 싶지 않습니다.
an indirect quote would be,
그는 하고 싶지 않다고 했다.
but a direct quote would be,
그는 제가 하고 싶지 않습니다. 라고 했어요.
If you were to write the sentence above, you would need to include the use of quotations, but in speech, obviously, that is not necessary. Other example, indirect quote.
그는 너를 사랑한다고 했어.
He said I love you. Direct quote.
그는 너를 사랑해. 라고 했어.
He said I love you. To me, this type of sentence always made sense to me. I always imagined that the directly quoted clause was acting as a noun, and therefore would require
라고 일하고.
being attached to it, usually.
라고.
Because most completed sentences end in a vowel. That's it for this lesson. For more info, please visit howtostudykorean.com.